Hello, we are at Lahinch Beach. I don't know if you can hear me over the wind. And the reason I really wanted to come to this particular beach is because this colorway is from Irish Artisan Yarns. I've never used their yarn before. I have a few skeins that I bought, think at the end of the year last year. They were having a sale. So I bought some skeins, and this one is called Lahinch. Shep loves beach hugs. That's his favorite thing. When we go to the beach, he loves to have a hug, and she loves to chase and go in the water. As you can see, the tide is super far out. It's late in the afternoon, sort of / early evening, I suppose, even. Sorry if I'm being jerky. Still haven't fixed the gimbal for this. There we go. There's some of the surfers. Lahinch is a popular place for some surfing because the beach is super big when the tide is out. Like, it's an enormous beach. So it's a good place, I believe, for they do surfing lessons. And, yeah. So here's himself back here, and see. You can see I've just cast on. Oh, and what am I making? Let me show you. Making a second version of the Tankar Tee. Tankar. How do they say it in Finland? Because it's Ananina of Ananuchi Knits. She's finished. This is her design. This is the test knit one I did. And yeah, it's really cute. And I wanted to do a version in this yarn. Now this is a sport weight. It's it's 350 meters. So what I'm doing is I'm still knitting it on a 4mm needle. I'm a little bit short of gauge. I like the fabric because it's going to be kind of nice and loose. So I'm going down. I'm going to knit size 2. So here is the label. So it's a 65% superwash merino, 20% bamboo, 15% silk. And Lahinch colorway. Here is the tag there. Irish Artisan Yarn. So yeah, and I know that they're doing so they're up in Northern Ireland. I don't think it's a single person. Maybe it is. I'm not certain. I think maybe they're gotten a bit bigger where there's a couple people working at it, but hand dyed up in Northern Ireland, I believe. And they're doing they're doing for this year 2023 an advent calendar. Now I didn't get that, but I totally enabled, I know, at least one person to order that. So I'm really excited that they are ordering it, and I look forward to seeing what colors they're getting, so I can kind of live vicariously through them for that. Yeah, so I'm excited to knit with this. Some noisy crows. I'm very excited to knit with this. I'm using a lot more summer yarns this year, and so I haven't used that combination before. Last year and the year before, I've knit more with sort of 50-50 merino and silk, which is lovely. And now I'm trying a few different things with cotton mixes, and yeah, so I'll be interested to see how this knits up. I did my gauge swatch, and the yarn bloomed. So I've got sort of, my gauge is about 18.5, 19 stitches per 4 inches in the flat stockinette and garter. So I'm going down the size, and then when I get to in the round part, I'll probably go up because I think I'm a bit tighter in the round. So I'll just kind of do like a swatch on the fly with that. I won't swatch that part, I'll just watch, because this is for me now. It's not a test knit anymore, but yeah. So that's it, and it is a beautiful day here in Lahinch in County Clare in Ireland. She's got her stick. We brought a stick with us. Somehow we managed to lose the ball. So enjoying the sun, and then, so just to kind of give you, a glimpse. So there's Lahinch, the, sort of village town, and there's yummy ice cream, farm to something, not farm to fork, I don't know, farm to cone, cow to cone, that's what they call it, cow to cone ice cream there. And I'm totally forgetting the name, but there's an ice cream place there, and there's little restaurants and coffee places. And yes, this tends to be quite windy here, which is why, there's a lot of surfing, because there's usually some waves, and there can be windsurfers. But like you can see here, it's an enormous beach when the tide is out. Yeah, Lahinch in County Clare. And what else would I like to say about it? You do have to pay to park, so if you come, make sure to pay and display. And yeah, and behind us is a break wall now of all these big boulders, but behind that there are dunes, and Lahinch Golf Course then is behind that. So that's what's behind us there. And these are here because the storm's so bad, to stop the dunes totally being washed away. But yeah, this is a fun place to come watch a storm roll in. We've done that a few times and had the car absolutely shook with the wind, which was frightening. One time a really sudden squall came up, and yeah, that was kind of scary. We didn't come here to really watch a storm, that just happened. Okay, I just take this opportunity to tell you that the Tankar Tee by Ananina of Ananuti Knits is now live. The pattern is live. If you check her Instagram and her YouTube, which is Ananina Knits, there is for a wee while a discount code, and also there is a knit along. So check out her YouTube and her Instagram. They're both the same handle for the details on that, but it's running now, I think, until the 31st of July. This is a quick knit. I found it quite easy. It fits a lot of different body types. I definitely enjoyed it, and as you see, I'm knitting my second, and I'm a little bit farther on. I'll show you that. Here's just to show you where I am now, not trying to really give you a boob shot or anything, but I finished the garter, and I have done the stockinette, the little bit that's flat, and I've joined in the round. Sorry about that. So I am cleavage. Yeah, so I've only done like 1 or 2 rounds in the round, and now I would start decreasing. So there's lovely decreases. So I'm going to go ahead, go up my needle size, because as you can see, so I washed this, and I wanted it to fit snugger across the chest, but I definitely, if I don't go up the needle size, it probably won't. Because, gauge swatches are often a little different than when you put the garment on. Now this, I washed it like this, but I didn't block it. And of course it was still kind of on needles and stuff, and so it could have more give, but I'm definitely going to go up that needle size, or else it might be a little tighter there than I want. And I think well, we'll just see, because I'll try it. Oh, sorry about that. I didn't mean to keep showing you that. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but not everyone wants to see cleavage. I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, so I'm just going to keep trying it on as I go. It's so important, and I can see, if it looks like it's fitting too tight across the chest, I can add some stitches, or yeah. But it is where I am, and you just have your little sleeve. So this is size 2. Now I have, actually my bust size has gone up, because I do this every time I go to lambing. I eat a lot of toast and Irish butter because it's so good. And I always gain weight, because then I'm sleeping odd hours and I'm eating in the middle of the night. So actually, since I did my first tankar, my bust size has gone up, which I just realized. So yeah, so this may be a little snug on me. I'm going to test another garment for that's based on this. I'm doing size 3. That will be perfect. size 3. But anyway, yeah, so just going to do a little jiggery pokery to make sure that it still fits me now that I've gotten a bit fluffier than I was. You can see there, that's 2 of the boats that definitely one of the places they go from is Doolin, and you can take a tour around, you know, to see the cliffs from the boats, and I've done that before and I do really recommend it. You know, they only really go when the weather's okay, but then you have a good chance to see puffins and things like that from the boats, and a lot of different seabirds and all. So yeah, it's a really fun thing to do, and one that I would recommend anyhow. And you could possibly see, you know, some dolphins. It's a really special way to see the cliffs.